Yo, yo. Good evening. How are we? That's good to hear. So as you've heard, my name is Arthur. And you know, I've often thought it's a very easy name to pronounce. But man, some Afrikaans people, they absolutely butcher it. Somehow it goes from Arthur to Arthur, from a TH to an F, which makes me say, the fuck? When I hear someone say Arthur, a little part of my soul dies. Now, if my very Afrikaans stepdad can say it perfectly, then anyone can. Although this is the same man who says arthritis instead of arthritis. So maybe not, I don't know. Speaking of Afrikaans things, earlier this year I was on my way to Cape Town for a wedding. And traveling along the garden route, you know, you really get caught up in the beauty of it. The lush green scenery, the sea on your left, and whilst appreciating the gift of nature, you drive past Groot Brak Rivier. I wonder how they came up with that one. 15 kilometers later, Klein Brak Rivier. Okay, what's going on? Did the first dog get cholera from the river? I mean, did he, you know, get depression and lose weight or something? You know, wait. Uitenhage has Elandsrivier. Elandsrivier. Okay, you know, these people just picked the most random animal and named a river after it. Just like that. These colonizers were not very original, I'm telling you. No, that's quite disappointing, actually. So, I'm having a look here. Are there any people in the audience who work in an office? Please raise your hand. We got one, we got two, we got three. Ah, these are my people. Okay. So I've worked in a few different office environments over the years, and you know, they all have similar things in common. You got the politics, you got the complainers, you got the social cliques, you got the recoffee, etc. What they also seem to have in common is the building of the bathroom right next door to the kitchen. Right? I mean, did the architect think to himself one day, you know, I'm going to be an asshole today. I mean, imagine you're in the kitchen making yourself a tuna sandwich. The bathroom door swings open, the smell creeps into the kitchen and infiltrates your sandwich. Your tuna has floundered. The only thing you can do is give it a proper send-off. And by that, a burial at sea. Down into the deep, dark abyss it goes, into the black bag. So, you know, working in an office, there's a word I hear every day. And no, it's not that's what she said, in case you're thinking that. Also, that's 4 words. The word I hear every day comes from a beautiful language. isiXhosa. So there I am, sitting at my computer, thinking of my life choices. Typing. You, I saw that. Typing. I saw that. Okay, all right. Yeah, typing. Wait, how do you, no. Ah. We are talking, I saw that. Guys. There are other words in your language. Can we please use them? For those who don't know, asoze means never, which is ridiculously ironic because my colleagues use it all the time. Much like a prisoner counting down the days, I'm counting the asozes. Asoze, oh, there's number 5. Cross it out, start again. Much like a life sentence, it's the real never-ending story. Just saying. So, do we have any people in the audience from out of town? Okay, we have America. Welcome, sir, welcome. So, you know, being from Port Elizabeth, as I am, I know where all the good places are, I like to think. There's a takeaway place near me that serves both Chinese food and sushi. 2 Oriental worlds collide. And in my brain it's going dun 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 dun. Look, I'm just really glad that they watched that South Park episode and they realized that the Japanese and Chinese, they don't need to fight and have turf wars. They can walk together. So, you know, speaking of Japanese food, I've never understood the sushi craze. Never. You know who has? White women. You know it's true, you know it's true. Listening to white women talk about sushi, you'd swear it changed their life. You know, I was more focused. I lost 5 kgs. My boobs got bigger. I completely skipped menopause. Have you been to Suki yet? The sushi is divine. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Then Spa started selling sushi, but I didn't trust that shit. It's like, if you wanted a biryani, would you come to me or an Indian person? Indian. Exactly. The next week I'm at Spa, but now there's a Japanese-looking man behind the sushi counter. Now I'm thinking, you know, I'll try this sushi. Maybe my boobs will also get bigger. You know, man, if I had boobs, my word, this is crazy. I would imagine it would make driving quite difficult. I don't know. And you know, that would be very sad because I really like driving. I love cars. And you know, there are some people who take loving cars to new heights. Sorry, give me a sec. There are some people who take loving cars to new heights. And you know what? You'd swear that they love their cars so much so that, you'd swear they are engaged to their cars. Yeah, they went to the store, found the prettiest piston ring, and got down on one knee. Engaged to their car. In my experience, this person usually drives a GTI, is white, and is named Kyle. If you ever meet a Kyle, don't try to talk to him. He has his own vernacular. Yo, my bro, that chick was hot last night, Or you're at the robots, a car pulls up, the window rolls down. Hey, you want a DOS? Like, what's wrong with them? Can we not give black people more reason to hate us, please? Fuck. You know, maybe Kyle and his friends have that disease. They say 1 in 3 white men have it. It's called Marbrulatus. And it is very contagious. #save Kyle. And you know what? I don't blame Kyle. No one's perfect. Certainly not me. My psychologist, I don't need the pills. My psychologist said that I may have a mild form of Asperger's syndrome. Symptoms include a lack of eye contact, missing social cues, etc. I thought, shit, one more thing that's wrong with me, right? So I go into Google and things start making sense, you know? And then they start to make too much sense. So I take a break, then I go back onto Google, and it turns out the Americans call it Asperger's. The British call it Asperger's, which sounds a lot like me, which sounds a lot to me like Asperger's. From Asperger's to Asperger's. And then I thought, you know, Asperger's, that's an interesting idea. Some people eat ass, some people eat burgers, some people eat Asperger's. And then there are those who eat asses of the Asperger's. I thought, wow. Man. Now, of course, when I go into Google, I don't take in any new information. Oh no, all I see are Asperger's everywhere. I think I should delete my search history. You know, it's good to know yourself. It's good to learn new things. Back in the day, school was where you learn things, right? I remember high school biology. We learnt about periods and childbirth. I've been traumatized ever since. I mean, imagine being a woman. Every month or so, there's a blood sacrifice to the period gods. Now, I don't know about you, but I prefer my blood sacrifices in smaller quantities, accompanied by mostly meat, preferably grass-fed in a pan with garlic and butter, you know? Is that just me? I don't know. Sorry, give me a sec. Oh, damn. It's the Asperger's. I think it is. It must be. Damn, sorry, I am blanking here. Let's blank all together. Yeah. So, I mean, you know, ladies, I feel for you, and you win that one. Okay, you win that. That's rough. But being a guy, we have to wake up in the middle of the night to take a leak, which often comes with a hard and unruly penis. Yeah. It then becomes a battle between this head and this head. My brain says, dude, I have to pee. My dick says, fuck you, bro, I'm gonna make this as difficult as possible. Standing up straight won't help. Oh no, we'll be pissing out the window or at the ceiling like that. We have to hinge down and push ourselves down. Yeah. And it's a learning curve. Rest in peace to the shower curtains of the past. The towel my brother used. The rolls of toilet paper with a shade of yellow. Floral springtime. Yeah, that thing has a mind of its own. You see, ladies, at least you're not permanently attached to a maniacal dickhead. Unless you're married to one. I don't know. Thank you, that's my set.